it's Dave Landau, and you're watching Andy Smith, the coolest comic book creator around. Just ask his mom. I have. All hail Comicsgate. Bam! Bam! Bam!
Certified badass.
Shut up and sit down.
Well, good morning, everybody. It is Friday at last. And I see I got some weird light. Look, ooh, light on my face. That's weird. So I'll do this. Thought I'd pop in this morning. I got some packages in the mail yesterday. I don't want to spoil what books they are, but I can tell you they are drawn by the magnificent Don Newton. And before we begin, let's say hello to some people. AJ in the house. I did say Don Newton. HR, hello. Southern Cecil, howdy. Yeah, Don Newton, I discovered him when I was but a lad growing up. And I think I discovered him in Adventure Comics on Aquaman. And I was just blown away by his art. Don Newton's art is reminiscent of the greats like Hal Foster. I can see a little Hal Foster in Don's art. Little Neil Adams is in his art. Just a very classically trained artist. Don was actually a teacher when he broke into comics and eventually was able to, I believe, quit teaching to draw comics full time. He was from, if I remember correctly, Arizona. I don't think he ever made it out to the DC offices in New York, but I could be wrong. He was a huge Captain Marvel, Shazam fan. He would dress up as him for Halloween, and there are pictures of him out there in a Captain Marvel costume. And he left his mark on Aquaman in Adventure Comics. Shazam, he did a few issues of the actual book, or maybe just one issue of the actual Shazam comic before it ended, towards the latter part of the run. And yes, AJ brings up the Phantom. He got his start on the Phantom for Charlton Comics. I have all those issues. I should actually get the collection of it because it's so nice. But his Phantom work, one of my other favorite characters, is fantastic. He did an issue of Infinity Inc., which he was supposed to take over at DC, and then he passed away. He did an Avengers Annual number 9, which is just gorgeous, and you just wish he drew more Marvel work. He did do part of an issue of the regular series of Avengers, wasn't as good. I think it was because the inking, who he was paired up with. His best inker was Richie Dupe. Hello. His best inker was Joe Rubinstein, in my opinion. But he did have a lot of good inkers. He did issues of Aquaman towards the end part of that run, which were great. He had a long run on Batman. DC even put out a hardcover book specifically showcasing Don Newton's Batman, which I highly suggest. So I have almost everything Don Newton's done as the individual issues, and the only thing I'm missing of Don Newton's, I believe, is a specific issue of Batman, which I'll tell you. And I'm going to tell you what issue of Batman I'm missing because maybe a kind watcher will pick it up for me. I'm missing this issue of Batman, issue 357. If any fan would like to buy that for me, I don't know. Maybe I do something in return for them. Maybe a quick head sketch or something. Just saying. Just saying. That's how I roll. Issue 357 of Batman. Let's do some unboxing and see what Don Newton goodness I got. First, just a regular envelope. It's got cardboard in it. It's nice. It's not being bent anywhere. Don Newton, I believe, when he passed away, was only 42 years old, which is really young. It's weird that I'm 11 years older than Don Newton was when he passed away. I look at Don Newton's art when he was that age, and I'm just blown away by it. Don also drew a couple issues of Brave and the Bold. Wait. No, DC Comics Presents. He drew a couple issues of DC Comics Presents that were just fantastic. One was with Superman. It's got to be one of my favorite Don Newton jobs. It's Superman teaming up with Green Arrow. Oh my God, the splash page alone is gorgeous. All right, I'm going to switch cameras so you can see the book I got. There we go. I flipped the comic box upside down. I found it was easier to do this because a comic box doesn't weigh anything compared to moving over a footstool I was using, because it doesn't matter. All right, I don't have a drum roll, so, oh yeah, and I'll be taking it out. No gloves. So tell Aaron Lopresti I'm not using gloves. This is Batman 352. I only need one issue of Batman, and I'll have every issue of Batman Don Newton has drawn. And let me tell you, getting all those, even in not great condition, that ain't cheap. But I try to get these in nice condition. I mean, this book here was like $10. I don't know if it's because, I guess it's because of the time period. These are like $10, because I would think a book for, I've seen books, I shouldn't even say I would think, I've seen books from 1982 that just regular DC Marvel stuff that's not $10. Nice Jim Aparo cover. All right, so this issue of Batman is inked by John Cownan. Written by Paul Kupperberg. I know Paul, friends with Paul. I've met Dick Giordano before he passed away, and that's it. Don't know anybody else. You can see in Don's Batman, Alan Davis. Like Alan Davis, and he said it, that he's a big fan of Don Newton and Don's Batman stuff. You can see it. The one thing I like about Don's Batman is his cape is always moving, and I just love it. I love the panel compositions. This is weird for me because I usually see the book for the first time when I'm sitting down to read it. Pedro Ang, what is up? Obviously, I'm not sitting down to read this because I'm doing this with you guys, but I will have to read this later. He gives great atmosphere. Alfredo Acala inked a lot of Dick Giordano did ink Don AJ on Batman. I don't know what issue, but I believe it's collected in that hardcover. And he did a very nice job inking them. I lost my train of thought. Darn it. The train went off the tracks like in Ohio. Too soon. Too soon. Don's atmosphere is great. His rendering, his page layout and design. Look at that. That's cool. You can almost see this from the Batman TV show where to cut scenes it would do the bat symbol. Now, John Calnan was not one of Don's best inkers. That's what I was saying. Alfredo Acala inked Don. And when I was a kid, I was not a fan of the inks that Alfredo did over Don. I just didn't think they were a good match. As an adult, I think Alfredo Acala's inks over Don, while they're kind of overpowering to the point of you can still tell it's Don, but there's so much Alfredo in there. The textures, the wrinkles, they're just beautiful what he did. I love this stuff. Look how many panels are on the page, and there's tons of room for all the word balloons. There's still, the storytelling is just so nice. Beautiful. Don is not one to do lots of line work. I mean, I really just think back. Died at 42 years old. What if Don never passed away? Where would he have went at DC? Because he was still early in his career. I think he was only like, when he passed away, he was only 6 or 7 years into his career. So, I mean, Don did not have a long career. And I look at this work for a guy that was only like 7 years in, and I'm just blown away by it. Look at this beautiful Batman figure. This is in the day when people weren't taking shortcuts on Batman all the time, going, oh, I'm going to put him in deep shadow, and oh, I'm going to have his cape draped over his whole body. I get it. It's kind of cool when it's done well. Todd McFarlane, of course, did the cape really well, covering his body. But then you just get artists that are doing it because they're too lazy to draw the figure. I love the Neil Adams, Don Newton, this approach, where you can see the nice figure of Batman drawn. Even here, he's like, I don't want to cover the figure with a cape, so he just pulls it out of the way. Mark Silvestri is doing the Mark Silvestri Batman book that's coming out. I get it. I'm going to be so sad when that book wraps up because it's so beautiful, and it's not a monthly book. So it's the only thing I'm getting from DC right now. So I guess I'm back to nothing from DC after it. But man, Mark is really showing off his drawing skills on Batman and the cape and stuff. Look at this. It's almost like zombie Batman here. He's tired. He just got his ass handed to him. Oh, look at this beautiful lighting. Look at this. Remnants of Neil Adams. And then from this, you can see remnants of Brian Hitch. You can see Alan Davis. Of course, you can also see Jim Aparo, who Don was influenced by. This face, very Alex Raymond. Alex Raymond, fantastic, Golden Age strip artist that influenced a lot of people. Of course, you get this beautiful Batmobile. Look at that Batmobile. Batman. Classic. Here's what I'm talking about. Today, a hack artist might be like, oh, I'll make that look dramatic by covering his whole figure with the cape. Whereas Don is not only going, this is comics. People want to see figure work and stuff. So he draws the front of Batman and he's looking over his shoulder instead of drawing a back shot. So much more dramatic. And that's it for that one. Good morning, Derek. So this is Batman 352. What's the other one I got in the mail? Hold on and let's find out. Dan is in the house. Genovese, hello, Dan. Thank you for joining. All right, let's open the next one in a Gemini mailer. See what this one is. By the way, if you're just joining, I need one last issue of Batman to complete my Don Newton Batman collection. It is Batman 357. Look at that. Are any of my fine following, watching fans willing to go to eBay or their local comic shop and find this book and send it to me as a gift? Wow, that would be awesome. All right, back to the unboxing. Hello, Marcus. I will then have every issue of Batman. I got to find my Don Newton checklist online because I need to complete my Don Newton comic book collection. I have 90% of everything Don Newton has drawn. So I got to make sure, I got to get it all. Got to get it all. Oh my God, my knife is so shitty. It's having a hard time going through packing tape. What should I use? Here's a question. What should I use to sharpen this? I don't have an actual stone. Is there anything else I can use? Let me know in the chat. Oh, look at this nice packing job. Oh, bubble wrap inside the Gemini. Oh, got to peel the bubble wrap off. Trying to see where he oh, there it is. Sneaky, sneaky. Getting the bubble wrap off. Dude, shoes next time, please. At least socks. Hey, it's 70 degrees here. I could be a foot model. Hello. Everybody can thank AJ for me doing that. I wouldn't have done it, but he asked. Here's a question for everybody. I was talking to Dennis the other day, and him and his wife were hosting some people at their house, some of her work buddies, I guess. And I said, "You're having couples over to the house. Are you having a key party?" He didn't know what a key party is. Please, I had to explain to him what a key party is. Please tell me in the chat, you guys know what a key party is. So this is Batman 346. You don't need a Batman gift. Slippers. Sean, I have slippers. I'm just not wearing them. Feet, not something I want to see first thing in the morning. Oh, sure. I bet if they were a pretty woman's feet. Here you go. What's up, Edwin the Ace? How are you? And I know that's not your name. AJ, yeah. Paul Taylor, no idea. You don't know what a... AJ says he does know what a key party is. Paul Taylor says he does not. A key party is from the 60s and 70s when there was lots of swinging going on. At least that's what the movies tell me. And you'd have like 10 couples at your house, and each couple would drop their car keys or house keys or whatever into a bowl. And then couples would pick from the bowl, and whoever keys they pulled out is who they were swinging with that night. That, my friends, is a key party. Don't say you don't learn something. Half a Hero, another... this cover's by Rich Buckler and Dick Giordano. But the insides are by Don Newton and Frank Chiaramonte. And this book is in pretty nice condition. This one also cost $10. Like I said, I don't know why these issues go for that, but they do. Dan Genovese, I watched the movie The Ice Storm around this past Thanksgiving, and there's a key party in that. Is there? What's Ice Storm? Why does that ring a bell? So I think Frank Chiaramonte did a better inking job over Don Newton than John Calnan, who inked the previous issue. I love the way he draws Two-Face here. The lighting, of course, just beautiful. Marcus says he knows what a key party is. Yeah, you do. Beautiful stuff here. Lots of panels. Nice silhouette here. But once again, what does Don do? Don gets the glory panels. This is a glory panel. Beautiful shot introducing Batman, showing the figure. He's not draped with his cape over him where it's just like, oh, I drew that in 10 minutes. This is a great shot. If Don was working in the late 80s, 90s, he could have taken that and made this like the biggest thing on the page. But it's just gorgeous. Full figure. And I realize this is where I get it from, because I like doing stuff like this on my pages as well. Only lawyers approved of key parties. Oh. I like doing a nice figure shot on my pages as well. I love this right here. Just the lighting, once again, the shadows, the way he spotted the blacks, and you got Batman in here coming into the scene. Two-Face, he does great lighting, great individual faces. You know, look at this beautiful shot here. Once again, if you're familiar with Alex Raymond, I dare you to go look at Alex Raymond's Flash Gordon and the really handsome men Alex drew and tell me that that profile isn't out like Alex Raymond. Which reminds me, Derek says, I love figure shots. So do I. Please don't use the term glory panel. Fine. Don Newton also did one issue of the book The Vigilante. I would also recommend checking out. Look at this Commissioner Gordon. You can definitely tell he's an old dude, but he's not totally out of shape. Just really nice. I love, Don would do these panels a lot. Now, this isn't really good panel layout storytelling because you go from here, and a part of you could think, oh, do I go here and then here? No. So it's kind of confusing. Now, we do, obviously, you go here to here, but this panel busting into this panel, not good. Just not good. I know why Don did it, because he was thinking, well, the balloons can go up here. This is like Don loves to draw. He just does. So he likes to do stuff like that, going, I don't care. I like to draw and show off how good I am. Look at that woman's face. Alex Raymond looking right there. I think Don was influenced by Neil Adams, but not a ton. Definitely not the panel layouts, because Neil's would be a little more dramatic. Maybe in the way he draws Batman, Neil influenced him some. Oh, look at that. This background almost looks like a photograph. Nice down shot there. I tell you what, Don would draw feet a lot with Batman. Such great feet. Now, talk about, like I said, Don would draw Batman going, look, I know how to draw a great human figure. You're going to see it on full display. And then when I have to draw Batman's cape when he's moving, I'll give it motion. But look at that Batman's cape. I mean, come on. I love that cape. It would be fun to see these issues recolored with Batman in all gray. So his cape is dark gray, cape and cowl, gloves and boots, dark gray. I think it would be fun to see that. Don would do beautiful establishing shots, never short of reference. I mean, the guy would just load it up with reference. Here's what I'm talking about. Oops, sorry about that. Speaking of feet, oops, all right, I'll get him out of the way. All right, sorry about that. Neil Adams type pose here. This is where I say he might have a little Neil Adams influence here. Beautiful shot. I got to pull that up. Of Batman fighting multiple guys. I mean, that is just awesome. Diagonal panels to break up a scene, enhance it, push the action a little more. All right, I think I actually found a beautiful cape here. Beautiful cape. But that looks like a Neil Adams swipe from an issue of Brave and the Bold. So I could be wrong, but I think it is. As long as they don't get the updated digital coloring treatment the continuity did. No. I would just take a page like this, maybe into Photoshop, and see if you could adjust it that way. That's a cool experiment. I love Don's proportions on Batman. He's lean. But, even Superman, when he drew Superman, he drew him lean. Have you read the one guest starring Adam where Batman gets shot in the head and Adam takes his body for a spin and ends up saving him because of physical activity? No. What book is that? Would Liefeld be able to draw that foot panel? He would. Come on now. Look at this great shot. He's about to bash a door in, guys. Here, I'll show it to you close. I bet Aaron Lopresti doesn't own any of these books. Here we go. Nice and moody with the cape flowing behind. Great lighting. Nice cross-hatching back there. Once Two-Face looking good. This is what I'm saying. This is kind of a Neil-esque panel. So I would say he probably was. Look at this great back shot, the cape flowing between his arms. Here you go. Another one. Batman's knocked out on the ground and he doesn't shit the cape out. He takes his time, draws a nice cape, but just doesn't wuss out and cover the whole figure in it. And then, oh, an ad for the Swamp Thing. I love this Swamp Thing when it first started. Tom Yates' artwork I thought was just superb. I was really disappointed when Tom Yates left drawing Swamp Thing. Just want to say that. And then the book ends. But you love this. And Don, you can tell, hey, he's using photo reference. Come on. Getting the arms right, the wrinkles and stuff. Look how nice that is. Oh, there's a backup story by Trevor Von Needen and Pablo Marcos. Trevor, in the early days, before he got super inventive with his layouts and stuff. Love that Two-Face panel, AJ says. Cool. Yeah, Trevor did a Batman annual that is just like a high mark in Trevor's art growing and stuff. If you've never seen it, check out the Trevor Eden Batman annual. Tom Yates went to Tarzan, didn't he? Tarzan newspaper strip? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know. I'd like to find it if he did. So there you go, guys. Half a Hero Batman 346. Wow, if only I could get Batman 352, I'd have every issue of Batman drawn by Don Newton. Hold on, I'm just going to... Oops, that's my wife and daughter. Hold on. If only I could get this issue of Batman. Maybe from a fan sent to me. I would be so appreciative. Yeah. Okay, sorry, I had to do that. It's three. Wait. Now you're confused. Issue 357. If only issue 357. See, look, in my comic collecting app, I can now go to 346, hit edit, personal. It's not on my wish list anymore. It's in the collection. I can put this one, edit, personal. No, it's not on the wish list. It's in the collection. Oh my god, this was not in the collection. Batman 357 isn't in the collection. Oh. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done. Brave and the Bold 115, you say? Well, let's just see. Let me switch the camera back. Hello. So you're saying Brave and the Bold. All right. Well, let's just see if that's true. Shall we? I say, shall we? Yes. Brave and the Bold 357, huh? Oh, that light sucks. Sean says he thinks he has it. He'll bring it to the New Jersey show. Oh my god, that would be awesome. All right, let me see. Brave and the Bold. Where's my mouse? There it is. 115. Oh, it must be a reprint. It's a Brave and the Bold. Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's some trash on my... Oh, you're funny. So this is Brave and the Bold 115. We kill Batman and no witnesses. Oh, yeah, we'll see about that. Oh, that's a great shot. I hope this isn't a book that I'm going to have to go out and buy. Jim Aparo, yeah, because it's Brave and the Bold. Look at Jim. This is some of Jim Aparo's best work. Am I going to Heroes Con? What's up, Noah? Yes, I am. Yes, Yes, I am. Look at that. I mean, Jim Aparo. This is just some of his best work right here. I mean, he just sings on Batman. Yes, you will, Noah. I will see you there. And here we got the Atom. Just going through it quick. Just wow, that is okay. That perspective on that last panel. I think the Atom shrunk his body down, but blew his hand up. He forgot to shrink his body down as well. Holy crap! Or his hand. I took over. I am Batman. Oh, then he gets beamed in the head again. Oh, Aparo's Spectre was. That's another one, man. Oh, is that a Neil? That's not. I hope that's not a Neil Adams swipe. But I mean that looks like it's a Neil Adams swipe from Green Lantern. Oh, this last panel. Just look at the wrinkles in that jacket. Challengers by Bob Brown. Just burn through this. So far, I don't know if I'd get this issue. Beautiful face on that guy. Wow. What's good, JP Roca? This is nice stuff by Bob Brown. All right, come on. Let's get to the next story. Let's get to the next story. By the way, my review of Cocaine Bear with Dennis is probably up. So you can check that out after this. Cocaine Bear. Oh, here we go. Dr. Fate Hour, man. Don't care. Scroll through it quickly. What's the next story? Come on, don't care. Oh. Oh, Green Lantern. Oh, yeah. Oh, damn it. Damn it. I think they just made me need to buy this book. A Viking print story by Joe Kubert. Damn you. Now I might have to buy this book. What's up, dude? Saltwater Cowboy. Stippling Vaughn, not a Don Newton fan. That's okay. Look at this. I hope you're a Joe Kubert fan. Look at this Joe Kubert stuff. Oh my lord, this is so good. Look at that face. Oh. Damn it. I might have to buy. Wow. Look at. Damn it. Now I got to add this to my wish list. Is it Gil? Is it Gil? It's Gil. Damn it. All right. I got to get this book. It's just too good. Too good. Gotta get it. Gotta do it. Wow. So nice. You convinced me. Guys, you convinced me. You convinced me to show you Kor-Drath the Reckoning. That's right. Get yourself some Kor-Drath. Paul says it probably doesn't cost that much more than what I paid in the 70s. Dude, it depends. It depends. Oh, you met Stippling Vaughn. You met Don Newton? Hated his critic. Wow. That was Kor-Drath #1. Oh, no, that was Brave and the Bold 115. But Kor-Drath, we're doing good. First 8 pages are up on the site. I'm working on page 40 today. As you guys know, there's also Kor-Drath.com. Yes, we're at 76,048 backers. Or $48, 1,238 backers, 12 to go to 1,250 backers. Let's do it. Boy, that shadow band's kicking my butt. You can't search this thing on Indiegogo at all. So if you want to back it, the links are in the description below. And if you're a Kickstarter fan, we got you covered there as well. We put up a Kickstarter campaign just to raise money to contribute to the main Kor-Drath campaign on Indiegogo. We add these funds up. Once it hits 80, we unlock the net stretch goal. So there you go. This campaign has nothing special. It's the exact same campaign as Indiegogo. Exact same stuff to look at. It's just, hey, you might like Kickstarter better. Or if you want, you can just go to Kickstarter and say you back this on each. Oh my God, that would be marvelous. So there you go, guys. That is my morning with Don Newton. Jim Aparo covers Don Newton books. I should clip this for my thumbnail. Okay. Check it out. I think I still have one more cover to back. AJ, you're the man. You're looking at these 70s comics. Now you need a bump. Get that hit from smelling an old comic. Yes, that is true. Don't do cocaine like the bear. Sniff a comic. It might give you hair. Until next time, everybody, have a wonderful day. Here's a page from Kor-Drath. Bow chicka wow wow. Goodbye.
Retribution! Oh yeah, we want retribution!